Today.
That's the end of it.
6:31. You're old.
I'll enter again. Oh no.
Today is basically a scale day. However, there's many people do not own scale planes, so that's quite okay to fly anything else. And then if you do have a scale plane, something else with it, that's fine too. As well, amongst you today there will be some observers who will be looking at the scale aircraft, both on the ground and in the air. So it's to your own advantage to get those aircraft into the air as much as possible so that the observers can get a good look at them.
As well?
Made the mould 270 hours, another 30 hours to repair it after the first pipe.
Garth, this is your second visit to the field, I believe?
No, I've been here more than twice.
Have you? Can you tell us a little bit about your history? How long have you been flying?
I started flying control models in 1948.
1948? Earlier than that. Earlier than that. When? 48, and then after that what?
I suppose after a while I discovered motorbikes and used to race motorbikes before I came back to modelling.
Right. And then you went into radio control later on?
Oh, yeah. About 30 odd years ago.
30 years ago. They had radio control in today?
Oh, yes.
Did they?
Yeah.
All right.
Single channel fixies.
And you've been State Secretary for a fair while too?
Oh, only a couple of years.
A couple of years for a fair while too?
Oh, only a couple.
Yeah.
It's been a hell of a long time since I've flown.
Greg Robinson, is that correct?
That's correct,
And
yes.
Greg's from the Launceston Club, I
That's
believe.
right, yep.
How long have you been flying, Greg?
About as long as Garth.
As long as a car?
Yes.
Oh, right, now that's a bloody long time.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
It
yes,
is.
yes.
And what's your history in flying?
Well, I'm very boring. Very boring.
Well, quickly,
Yeah, that's
just
it.
a history. You must have got control lining.
Yes, I started off with control line, and when radio first started off with the OS Pixie sets, I started off with them, and Silvertone when.
Big hands up, and it flies. Maybe do a low pass speed if you want.
With us here, Peter Thompson, who's one of the more colourful members of our club, having flown helicopters and many other forms of aeroplanes. Peter, can you tell us a little bit about your background, please?
Oh, just enjoying flying all sorts. Started with the helicopters, got into fixed wing. Unfortunately, it takes my time away from the helicopters, but enjoying all of it. Enjoy competition, fun flies, flying the floats on the Piper Cub, anything, as long as it's flying, enjoy it.
And you've really enjoyed the float plane recently with the Cub, I believe.
That was excellent, yes, really good. We should get more members into that. That was something different, yeah, really good.
And can you tell us about the float plane? What happened to it yesterday, please?
I just came into land and just decided to take off again, and unfortunately stalled and just spun on the wingtip and just pulled the wing off. A little bit of damage, but nothing serious. Not as serious as our president, etc.
And I should explain that he wasn't flying with the floats at that stage.
No, certainly not.
What's for the future, Peter?
Just building a Sukhoi at the the
geez.
scale Sukhoi, repairing several other models, and just enjoying life completely.
And you've really enjoyed this weekend too?
Oh, tremendous, yes. Yeah, good organisation from the organising committee.
I must compliment you, Peter, on you've done a wonderful, wonderful job with the organisation this weekend.
Good.
And thanks very much for your time.
Thank you. I'll ask for a donation later.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yep. have with us Michael Ralph, who is a state champion this year and one of the younger members around the flying circuit. Michael, tell us a little bit about your win.
Not a lot to say. I think everyone else flew worse than I did on the day, so I took it away.
And how many competitors were there, Michael? Only the two, was there?
There were 3 of us flying the advance.
3? A whole 3?
A whole 3, yeah. Big stage for advanced pet flyers.
Just tell us a little bit about advanced. That's how many steps up is that?
That's the second step up the ladder. There's 4 classes, starting with sportsman, advanced, expert, and then masters.
And for the future, Michael, where do we go from here?
Upwards.
Yes, but are we going to the Nationals?
We're going to the Nationals next year.
I think you've already been once.
I went last year and I pulled off a 4th place in advance, so I'd like to be in the top 3 next time.
That's a very good result. And Michael, thank you very much for your time.
No worries at all.
Ricky Horton, one of our most colourful members of the club. Ricky, I just saw you putting another champion landing there a moment ago, a 3-pointer, I believe, with the nose on the ground. A bit different to yesterday. Can you tell us a little bit about yesterday, please?
Yeah, well, what happened yesterday, it was going all right for about 15 minutes, but I went to bring it in for a landing and the fin dropped. And of course, without the fin, the rudder comes off and then you've got no steering, being a 3-channel. So I was very happy, though, that it landed on the strip and it didn't land into the crowd. Otherwise, it could have been devastating for somebody.
It's good to see that you're such a wonderful flyer, Ricky, to be able to do that. Just a quick comment from you on the weekend, please.
Well, it's been a terrific couple of days. The first day was perhaps a little bit windy and a little bit cold, but today, look, we've got a good crowd here today, and I mean, we couldn't ask for anything better. And you can see by the turnout here today that, you know, we've got a good response from everybody.
It certainly has been a good weekend, Ricky, and thanks very much for your time and good flying in the future.
Yeah, good on you.